Good afternoon, grade fours. So today we were discussing inputs, outputs, process, and examples of inputs, outputs, and processes. So let's start with the input. Input is something that goes into a computer or a system so that something happens. Examples that we did was when you press on the computer keyboard, typing a letter to a friend or sending a message to a friend. When you press on the remote, trying to change a certain channel to your favorite channel. When you want to make coffee, you're gonna need a tea bag, sugar, and a cup. Those things we call them inputs because they are not yet processed, right? So I hope I'm clear on what inputs are and examples of inputs on our human body is that humans have senses as inputs, and these senses that we use is our tongue to taste, our eyes to see, our hands to touch or feel something, our nose to smell, and our ears to hear. So those five senses, they are inputs that we use as human beings. Then we move to processes. Processes is example of that tea that we were making. Remember, you have a tea bag, a sugar, and your cup. Then you're gonna boil your water. Boiling your water, we can say it's a process. When you are doing a laundry, you must put in your washing inside the laundry. Then as it's washing there, that's the process, and the output example will be the clean washing that you have or your clean clothes. Then you have your brain. Your brain, it's a main processor that we use because every time before we respond, you must think. Anytime you do anything, you must think. So the brain is the main processor. Every time you use your brain, you use it to process information or the world around you so that you can react, you can talk, you can run, you can do all these other things after processing them. That's what process is. Then outputs. The last thing is the output. Remember the coffee. After the water is boiled, then you can pour it in your cup, stir, then you can have your coffee. Then if you are baking, you're gonna have your raw cookie dough. Then you can bake. Then after baking, the output will be the cookies. When you are watching Netflix on your TV, the screen or the pictures that you see on your TV, those are outputs. When I'm talking to you now, the information that I'm telling you, it's output, but you have to take it as an input, process it, and understand so that you can explain it to the next person as output. When you are running, it's an output. Then we go to systems. We said a system can be made up of an input, a process, and an input. An example of a system that I know, it's Google. On Google, you must, if let's say you want to listen to your favorite song, on the search engine there on Google, right? You have to have the input there. You must type something in there. So when you type something in Google, let's say your favorite song name, then Google will process, the Google algorithm will process, then the output will be your favorite song when you are listening to it. I hope this makes sense when it comes to input, output, and processes. And I would like you to, those who did not complete the activities that we did in class, you're gonna do activity 1, page 111, activity 2, 112, activity 3, 113, activity 4, and activity 5. Please, for each and every activity, you must read the instructions carefully. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the day.